I'm even more delayed than usual this year, it seems. I can't imagine why, but have nothing to do with Final Fantasy VII sitting on my desk over from me, would it? No, not at all. But there's anime to be watched, some of which is good, some of which isn't. And how on earth will you know what's what if I don't tell you? Well, you can always watch it yourself, but I'd prefer you watch my videos instead, and leave a like and subscribe as well, because that helps me. And I do want to tell you what I think of them, because it's the internet and you're supposed to give people your opinion, because it matters that much for people to know what I think. Because, as ever, this is a 2020 spring anime preview, from a different perspective. One of the best series from last year was Ascendance of a Bookworm, so I'm overjoyed when I find out that there's a brand new season airing this year as well. Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 2. Now some places are treating it like a continuation of a first season, other places are treating it like a second season. I don't care, it's airing, it's season 2. I'll take it. Now if you're new to Ascendance of a Bookworm, then go back and watch series 1 because it's bloody brilliant. It's about a young girl, Maine, who dies and is reborn in another world. Well, that's not exactly true. She dies and is inhabiting the mind of a girl who was about to die, but is given a second life with her taking over the life of that character, Maine. And she has an overabundance of magic we learned from the end of the first season. And as a commoner, she has no access to the things which lets her spend the magic. And so, she frequently just dies, or was about to die. She learns she's only got about a year left to live. She could die at any time. And so, despite her previously using all her knowledge from the other world to make her life better, she decides to join the church, since that's a way she can use her magic in a way to save her life. Oh, and there's one other benefit for joining the church. Books. You see, Maine loves books. She still loves books. Nothing changed there. And of course, being a commoner in this other world, she has no access to books, so most of her antics in the first season are about her getting books. Now, Bookworm Season 2 starts us off pretty much right where Season 1 ended. Maine has joined the church, and now we get to see her in the church doing her normal Maine type things. And because she's such a skilled negotiator, has lots of knowledge, and basically, even though she's a commoner, has pretty much as much money as a noble, she's able to get a few concessions from the church. For example, rather than entering as a classic grey robe, a commoner, an orphan, who are looked down upon, she's been now allowed to enter it as a blue robe, a noble, effectively. Now, being a blue robe comes with a few benefits. The main one is she's now got 3 retainers. We learn that she's got the retainers of Fran, a normal guy who seems to be very serious, very set in his ways, very straightforward. She's got Gil, a troublemaker, only speaks in insults. Then she's got Delia, who is a lovely, pretty young thing, wouldn't say anything wrong until they're alone, in which case she tells him that, yeah, she's in it purely and simply to become the consort of one of the head priests. Yet she's not going to like Maine because she doesn't want to serve a young female blue robe. She wants to serve a high up noble so that she can spend her life sleeping with him. Yeah, she wants a good life. Now, if you've seen Ascendance of a Bookworm Season 1, Season 2 pretty much fits exactly the same characterisation, same flavour, all the same things which I loved about Series 1 look to be back in Series 2. And also, in fact, we got Ferdinand here as well, a guy who was teased heavily in the first season. I mean, he did the previews in Maine and was introduced at the very start of the series with a bit of a future skip bit. We never really got to meet him properly. We now know he's a priest of the church, he's a blue robe, and I think he's going to be out there looking out for Maine a bit. It's going to be an interesting one to watch. Regardless, I for one welcome our main character, who is the main character I'm going to be keeping an eye on this season of returning characters. If you want to watch Ascendance of Bookworm Season 2, this one's still airing over at Crunchyroll. Back in the 90s, when anime was just starting to come over to the West in a big way, there's one name which was on every kid's lips: Pokemon. And depending on which country you're from, there was another name on the same lips but from different sides. You see, in the UK, Pokemon and Digimon went hand in hand as not rival series, but series which aired back to back each other on the same channel. Whereas I'm told in America they actually aired on different networks, and so was almost seen as rivals. You're either a Pokemon kid or a Digimon kid. Whereas in the UK, they both aired on CITV, both introduced by Anton Deck and Kat Deely, and much fun was had. Well, great news, kids of the 90s, because Digimon is back with a remaking of the original Digimon series, Digimon Adventure. Now, I never got into Digimon as much as I got into Pokemon, but I remember watching at least the first season of it, and it was kind of fun. It felt a bit like a weaker Pokemon to me, with more emphasis on the adventure side of things rather than the actual battling of Pokemon. And with Pokemon games as well, obviously I felt a lot more invested in Pokemon. Digimon never felt that interesting to me, and as such I didn't really follow it. So apparently there's a huge online community and a huge amount of people which really got into Digimon more so than I did, and has a huge amount of nostalgia. I really don't. I mean, I remember the characters, I remember Taichi, I remember Agumon, I remember the theme tune, because that theme tune was awesome. Both Digimon and Pokemon had fantastic theme tunes, I'll give them that. Of course, those were the English theme tunes. The English theme tune doesn't appear in the Japanese anime version of it, so there's that bit of nostalgia. But one thing of nostalgia I have about Digimon, the theme tune, not there in this. And with it being a complete reimagining and remaking, it's going to be like going into a new anime for me. But is it any good? Well, it does bring back memories of original Digimon, so if you have nostalgia for original Digimon, you'll probably enjoy this one. If you've never seen a Digimon series before, give it a try, see what you like. It's Saturday morning TV, basically. That's what it boils down to. If you like Pokemon Saturday morning TV, if you like Digimon Saturday morning TV, that's all well and good for you. If you do want to watch Digimon Adventure, this one's also airing at Crunchyroll. Gleeman is not a type of show which really appeals to me in general. I mean, I see Gleeman, I see weird mascot character fighting bad guys in, yeah. To be honest, I can't remember too much about it, except the fact that it really looked a bit more violent than I would like. And it was a bit almost perverse as well at times. But not in a sordid kind of way. But without further ado, let's introduce our main character, Shuichi. He's a relatively nice guy, relatively smart, but he's got a secret. Since a while back, he started noticing his eyesight's been getting better, and he's got a sense of smell which is stronger than he expects. You can also transform him into a mascot character. Why mascot character? He doesn't understand himself. But he seems to get the horn like the wolf he turns into as well. As evidenced by the fact that when he sees a fire, goes see what's going on, and rescues a girl, Claire, from the burning fire, he ends up catching a whiff of something and getting a bit more interested than he might expect into what's going on downstairs for her. Thankfully he ties himself over and escapes before he does anything. That doesn't stop Claire from finding his phone lying around and remembering that she woke up with her panties half down her legs. Next day, Claire accosts Shuichi in the school as she knows what's going on, and Claire is not all too happy that her suicide attempt got foiled. She also seems to know about the monsters and what's going on there. As to what's going on, we're not fully explained in episode 1. There appears to be lots of characters with weird transformations and some kind of mysterious coins going around. I have no idea, to be honest. There seems to be a hidden world of transforming people fighting to get coins to go into some kind of vending machine. The only reason I know about vending machines is there's one heavily hinted in the intro segment to the anime. I get the feeling this is going to be another one of those death game type animes where somebody's woken into a death game and doesn't want to be there, but ends up winning it all and surviving. Some of those can be quite good. I did like Axel World, but some can be a bit over the top for me. And it feels to me like Gleeman is going to be like that. If you like that sort of thing, feel free. It looks like it's going to actually be a good series for people who like that one. There's a lot of high production values going on here, especially for like mascot characters. This is one for you. If you're interested in watching Gleeman, this one's airing over at Funimation. In Chachibato, present in its time for battle, our main character Minato is suddenly accosted by the idea that the girl he's got a crush on is going to confess to him. Eutoria is kind of a bit of an airhead, kind of a bit of a cutie, but Minato finally thinks his time for popularity has come. And so when she invites him to speak to him underneath the famous tree, what else is he going to think? Not that she's going to invite him to be the president of her company at all. You see, Eutoria works for an adventuring company in this world. This world where mysterious portals have appeared all over the place, teleporting people into these weird dungeony type areas where these magical crystals are, which power their day-to-day life. And Minato, being a bit of a loser, doesn't really know much about anything. It's definitely not managerial material at all, despite the fact his father was a manager at this company quite well. Now this plays out all in a very much fantasy, light-hearted, kind of goofy setting. Our main character's a no real face main character guy, and he's got a bevy of cute characters next to him. Got the adorably airheaded Utoria, who's his secretary. You got the soldier Akari, and you got a little brother, the cute healer guy with a weird thing in his backpack. And finally you've got Guide, who for some reason works their company despite being the face of the promotion material for How to Adventure. This whole thing plays out in a very light kind of fashion. Minato has to take an exam to become the manager of this adventuring company. And it's adventuring done in a corporate manner. Companies are registered, they go out adventuring, they get money and can pay for other equipment and such. It's all very much like a managerial sim game. Wouldn't surprise me if it was actually based on a sim game, to be honest, but who knows. All in all, Chichibato comes across as a bit fun, a bit light-hearted, and kind of worth a punt really, if only for Akari and Utoria, and Guide's pretty good as well. If you are interested in watching Chichibato, this one's airing over at Funimation. So a mix of nostalgia, anticipation, new stuff both good and bad today, and a mix of feelings about it as well. I'm probably going to watch some of this again, not all of it though, but what about you? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And leave a like so I know you like the video as well. And thanks for watching, have a wonderful day, bye bye.